She was constantly feeling drained. Every time she stepped into her workplace, it felt like she was walking into a storm of criticism, passive aggression, and cold silence. No matter how much she tried to be kind, respectful, or helpful, her boss always found a way to pick on her. "You never do this right," he'd say. Or worse, he'd ignore her completely when she brought up ideas. It wasn't just at work. At home, her brother would snap at her. Her aunt would constantly remind her of how she never lived up to expectations, and even her close friend had started throwing passive jabs that stung deeper than she let on. This woman, a client of mine, came to me believing the entire world was against her, that somehow she was doomed to be the punching bag in every relationship. But what she didn't realize at the time was that this pattern of attracting toxic energy had nothing to do with her being weak or unlucky. It had everything to do with what was sitting silently in her subconscious mind. And when she discovered this, her life began to transform. Before I share exactly what she did and how you can do it too, I want to give you something valuable right away. If you're experiencing negativity at work or in your family or with your boss, here's the first thing you need to understand. The energy you're receiving is a reflection of unhealed memories you are carrying. These energies are not just random, they're magnetic. And the most dangerous thing is not knowing that you are the one attracting it. Now here's the scary part. If you don't understand this, you will continue to attract the same kind of people in different clothes, at different jobs, in different relationships. That's how powerful your subconscious programming is. So if you truly want to stop this toxic loop, you need to stay with me till the very end of this video. Otherwise, you might miss the most important step that will set you free. So let's go deeper. Why are you attracting toxic energy at work? Why are your bosses rude to you? Why do family members keep disrespecting you, even when you try to maintain peace? The answer lies in your subconscious identity. You see, we all have a deep-rooted, energetic blueprint that we're carrying from childhood. Maybe someone in your early life repeatedly told you, "You are too sensitive," or "You're never good enough." Maybe your father was always critical, or your mother never defended you when others mistreated you. These experiences become beliefs, and those beliefs silently run the show. So now, even if you walk into a new job with a smile, your subconscious says, "I deserve criticism. I expect disrespect." Your boss doesn't know this consciously, but people pick up on our energy fields. Their behavior towards you reflects how your subconscious feels about you. That's why, no matter where you go, you keep encountering the same story, the same role, just played by different actors. Now comes the breakthrough. You are not stuck. You can shift this pattern completely. This client I told you about earlier was doing everything right on the outside, but inside she had a deep belief that authority figures are always harsh and that she always messes up. Her father had constantly scolded her growing up, so now her boss became the new father figure. When I introduced her to the Hooponopono prayer, she was skeptical. How could 4 simple phrases shift anything? But the first time she said, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you." While picturing her boss in her mind, something shifted, not in him, but in her. She began to see him not as a villain, but as someone responding to a memory, a shared memory, a wound both of them were carrying. That's the real secret behind Hooponopono. It's not about fixing the other person. It's about cleaning the memory that binds you to them in pain. If you've watched my previous video on something you must clear from your memory before you try to practice self-love, you'll remember I talked about how our subconscious gets clouded with pain that's not even ours. We inherit memories from parents, from past experiences, even from collective trauma. And unless we clean that out, we can't truly love ourselves or attract loving people. Now let's talk about why this always works from a scientific perspective. The subconscious mind is like a tape recorder. It stores every experience, emotion, and belief, even from before you were born. Neuroscience has shown us that 95% of your daily actions, reactions, and decisions come from your subconscious. That means only 5% of your life is created from conscious intention. Hooponopono helps reprogram your subconscious, not by force, but by cleansing. Every time you say those 4 phrases with intention, you're signaling to your inner child, to your subconscious self, that it's safe to let go. You're giving your brain permission to release old patterns. And guess what happens when you let go of the identity of being criticized? People stop criticizing you. When you stop expecting your boss to be toxic, they soften, or they leave, or you move to a better place and attract a kinder boss. But something always changes, because you changed. Her boss started saying things like, "Good job on that report." Her brother asked her for advice. Her friend apologized for being distant. She wasn't trying to fix them, she was cleaning herself. Now, here's something most people miss. After doing Hooponopono, don't go back into the same judgmental thoughts about the person. That reactivates the pattern. Instead, start thinking, maybe they aren't always negative. Maybe they've also said something useful. Maybe there's something I can learn from them. You don't have to force a positive narrative, but choose a healing one. This shift in perception rewires your brain. It moves you from a victim mindset to a creator mindset. And when you reach that space where you can see others not as enemies, but as mirrors showing you your own inner wounds, that's when real peace starts to unfold. I want you to try this today. Think of the one person who triggers you the most. It could be your boss, a colleague, a parent, a friend. Say the Hooponopono prayer while imagining their face. Say it slowly. Say it with sincerity. Repeat it at least 10 times. Then, in your mind, say, "They're not always bad. Sometimes they've said things I needed to hear. I now choose to see them with compassion. I release the toxic energy between us." Do this daily for 7 days. Watch what shifts. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, who are you healing your relationship with today? You're not attracting toxic people because you're broken. You're attracting them because there's something in you ready to be healed. And once you heal that, the world around you starts to reflect it back. One peaceful, respectful, beautiful interaction at a time.